How you doing, everyone? Welcome back to a new video. As the thumbnail suggested, this video is with regards to Chris's rx7 build. We're at the stage where we've removed the engine. Unfortunately, we didn't record this. The process did take a little longer than anticipated. I'm very new to rotaries and how they work and how they're bolted together, etc. Chris is pretty knowledgeable. I mean, he's had his car, I'm sure, 10 years. Don't think he's ever removed an engine, so the process was quite new to him also, but we did it. It's out, it's on the floor. He still has a few bits and pieces he'd like to strip off it because he wants to give the least amount possible to the engine builder. With regards to the engine builder, I can't think of the company name. I know they're in Portsmouth and quite a reputable rotary specialist, but I will find all this information out when Chris arrives. Also, his turbo has been removed. He's having either this replaced with or converted to a ball bearing ran turbo. But once again, I'll find this out for you. But as you can probably see, I'm at the unit at the moment, just waiting on Chris. As soon as he turns up, we'll get into his unit and we'll show you where we're currently at, and he'll be able to give you some more information on what's happening. Okay, so this is the engine. As I mentioned, a few little bits and pieces Chris wants to remove, like the water pump, this bracket. There's probably everything. Yeah, probably a few other bits. So Chris, why was it that we had to remove the engine? What was leaking in it?
Water seal failure.
So water seal failure on spark plug 1.
On spark plug 1, yeah.
Which means, is that in the housing?
Yeah.
So in the housing, which is this silver one here, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so there was a leak.
The plates, yeah, between the plates and the housing.
Right, okay.
So you've got your cooling seal.
So this was leaking into the spark plug number 1 at the top here,
Yeah.
which shows a seal failure.
Yeah.
So this will have to be stripped and see if these housings may need to be replaced.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
If the porting is in bad condition.
Yeah.
Yeah, apart from that, got to find out more until we take it down to rework.
So Reworks, and that's Chris at Reworks.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chris at Reworks will be splitting this down when Chris, and hopefully I go with him. This will be split in front of Chris to see what needs to be replaced.
What's not,
yeah, with fingers crossed, the housings are replaceable, but that's what we've got to find out. Also, your turbo. So what is it that you're doing with your turbo? Is it being replaced, or is it just
Whilst the motor's out, I'll get the turbo looked at and inspected. So it's a free inspection over at Universal Turbos. And whilst it was out, they come across loads of problems with all the bearings, scoring on the housings and all that sort of stuff. So basically they're doing a full strip down, uprated billet, compressor wheel, new bearings, new shaft, and they're sending the rest of the stuff off, like the manifold, the screamer pipe, to get all coated.
And it's going to be, so we're taking the engine down, but with regard to the turbo and the engine, we're going to give all that to Chris at Portsmouth. He's going to put the engine back in.
Yeah.
And he's going to map it, is that right? Like the initial map?
He's going to put a generic map on there, so obviously I'm going to get it rebuilt and ported by Chris and Era, which is Old Ones Racing. He's going to be then putting the engine back in the car and put a generic map on there. I'm going to be doing the running in, and then once I've done the running in process, I'm going to be taking it down to either Marco or JD Tuning to get mapped over at Surrey Rolling Road, and basically just go from there really and just see what happens.
And what turbo is it that you're running?
EC35 turbo.
Is it hybrid, or is it just out of the box standard housing size?
Well, it just standard size at the minute.
Okay.
Like I said, he's got Chris from Universal Turbos has got to get back to me and see basically what he can do with my turbo on sort of part of the upgrades and stuff.
And as I can see on this as well, also Chris has been spending a bit of money on some carbon fibre bits. Remind me, it's...
Before the unexpected engine rebuild.
Yeah, so basically, guys, the idea was, before Chris had the unfortunate engine, the leak with the engine, to be rebuilt, he was actually in the process of saving up for a respray. So these are fiberglass. Is it Concept 7?
Concept 7, Martin from Concept 7, he makes these.
So these are
feed replica front wings and feed replica rear wings.
There you go.
I have the genuine leg sport.
Yeah, they're lovely.
Side deflectors.
Carbon fibre.
Carbon fibre, along with the carbon fibre side skirts. I have genuine leg sport front canards. Front Mazda speed splitter in carbon.
And these are, am I right in saying that these are 25mm wider than stock?
Yeah, these are 25mm, and I think the rears are 35.
Okay.
So just over an inch.
And we fitted these guys with, so we scarily drilled into Chris's car, and as you can see just here, those of you that don't know a lot about RX7s, this was a particular model that Mazda made called a Bathurst X. And am I right in saying they only made 500 of these?
700. They made 700 of the Bathurst X's.
Yeah.
And I got the chassis number sent off to Mazda, and this is number 76.
That's awesome. So yeah, quite a rare car, and I say Chris has had this about 10 years now, and genuinely loves it.
And hates it.
And hates it. Love-hate relationship, as all cars are. So the interior-wise, so he's currently running an Apex ECU. You are thinking about running a Holtec?
I was going to, but there's a line between a want and a need.
Because of the cost.
The route I'm going down now, it was very unexpected with the engine rebuild. Of
course, yeah.
So obviously, I thought the engine was going to be like sound. That's why I ended up concentrating on the exterior, and I spent a load of money on it. But now it's all unexpected with the engine rebuild and stuff. I mean, the Apexi ECU. I mean, they're outdated, but they still are really, really good. I mean, with regards to the engine, I'm still going to be. I'm not sure on the porting yet. I might be going either a large street port still again, or going to like half Bridgeport route. But apart from that, I'll be going to Holtec upgraded ignition, which the Apexi's fine with.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's just between the want and the need, and I mean the Apexi's fine for the route I'm going down.
So whether in the future you want to replace it with Holtec, that's purely just a choice that you can or you can do, or you don't have to.
You can do more with the Holtec,
but you don't have to. What you want this car for, you don't have to have it.
For is I'm not going to be tracking it. I'm not going to be sat there tuning it on a laptop every 5 minutes.
Right. Okay.
You can do a lot more tweaks and tuning on.
It's a road car at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah. So I mean, for what I'm going to use it for, the Apex ECU is completely fine.
And what rough BHP should you hope to see once that engine's done, the turbo, etc., on a safe map as a road car? What would you like to see BHP?
I mean, they say for a GT35, you're sort of looking at, with the setup I got, about 450 brake.
And just so you know, guys, this is a single turbo conversion. I didn't mention that earlier, sorry. Chris has had this single turbo conversion. This isn't the stock twin turbo.
Yeah.
Okay, so inside the car, we've got, try and line some light on it for you guys. Is this titanium, Chris?
Yeah, that's real titanium. So
wow, that's incredible. So
that's from Garage Alpha as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So you got your titanium handbrake gear knob. I've got the genuine Nardi suede steering wheel,
which is a recent purchase. Is that right?
Yeah, that is. So I got these mats as well from Garage Alpha. They're all custom made, which is really cool.
See there.
So obviously being the Bathurst X as well, it's obviously got the red carpet, which is rare. I do have still the red leather interior, which obviously it come with. So that's all stored. Saying that I've still got the red leather seats at the back with just covers on them.
This here is, carbon fibre coin holder, is it?
Yeah, it's just a little coin holder.
Nice little detail.
I will be going carbon fibre centre console, I think. I've got new AEM boost gauge coming, so a Gredi Profec boost controller as well, which would be sat on top of the dome.
Yep.
I'll be getting a double DIN CD player, all that sort of crap anyway. You know, but like I said, that's details obviously as and when the car's done. And pretty much that's it really. Got the bride bucket seats.
Yeah, these are low maxes.
Genuine rails, yeah.
TRS.
TRS harnesses, which I don't use, it's just mainly for show really.
And I did notice, so these here, these carbon kick plates, which I think are beautiful.
And Alpha as well.
Wow, okay.
Quite a lot of companies do these, but these are really, really good quality.
Really nice detail that, I like that a lot.
But yeah, just before I had these, I just had some like just plain old black boring plastic ones. So yeah, obviously I'm just going mad on carbon. I think I've gone too mad really, but
yeah,
why not?
Nice details, isn't it? Oh, and you've got nice little detail like these. So it's the little clasp holder, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mazda speed.
Yeah.
So that's nice, I like that.
The thing is, I love my clean look, you know, OEM plus, all that, I love that. And I've had that for so many years. And I just think I've just started one thing and it's just led to another, and I've just gone a bit mad. But it's trying to do as much as I can to this without ruining it.
Yeah.
You know?
You want the subtle details.
Yeah, exactly.
But improvements.
Yeah.
Because end of the day,
I
the car...
can still replace all of this back to OEM.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
these cars don't look the age they are, but actually this car is a 97.
97, yeah.
So, you know, so many people that don't know these cars will probably think that these cars are probably 10 years old, realistically, because of the design. But they're not, you know, they're 20 plus years old.
They're ahead of their time, definitely.
Absolutely.
Like, you know, you've got to appreciate that it is 20 years old.
And parts wear,
A lot
you
of
know.
things go wrong,
Mm-hmm.
you know, as a lot of things on cars do.
Yep.
You see I've got the wiring underneath, I ain't got a clue what I'm doing. So I'll be sort of figuring out how to plumb in all like the boost controller and the gauges,
Okay, yeah.
as well as like new throttle cables going in, new throttle brackets. I just bought a load of stuff from Atkins Rotary in Australia. And just import charges is just
Incredible now.
yeah, everything's
Awesome.
just going up now. It's just mental.
Another thing that we'll want to show you is this was a work in progress. These were obviously all going to be painted also before the engine, unfortunately. A very nice scuttle panel, or a wiper motor cover, I think they call them.
It's like a cow.
Yeah, a cowl, I suppose, yeah. And who is it that made this part?
Garage Alpha.
So, and they are in Australia.
America.
Oh, America, okay. So that's a Garage Alpha item, not sponsored. This, which I absolutely love. So, Chris originally had, which he now knows, is an extremely rare Mazda Sport and an expensive Mazda Sport rear wing, which came on the car. Mazda Speed, sorry, not Mazda Sport.
Yeah.
But
So it's
what-
a genuine, obviously you can only tell it's a genuine when it's stamped underneath when you get it off.
And I remember us taking it off and it was there, wouldn't
And it
it?
was stamped Mazda Speed, yeah.
So, remind us what this is. This is a 99 spec.
That's a genuine 99 spec spoiler.
And they're lower, aren't they?
Yeah. And this isn't a genuine 99 spec spoiler. This is obviously an upgrade.
This is a Dula, as it says there.
A Dula blade.
Carbon fibre, which their twill is actually unusual.
I think it's a 1x1 twin.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've gone for a 2x2 elsewhere, which kind of bugs me a bit.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's sort of what a Dula are known for, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah.
The,
you
the
can
1x1.
get like the replicas with 2x2 twill.
But you've got an original Dula
It
item.
is an original, yeah.
And awesome. So yeah, guys, these all, and not to miss, these matching carbon covers. So these will be obviously painted black, same colour as the car.
Yeah.
Also, recently purchased by Chris, because he did have a diffuser originally, a fiberglass diffuser, which was a pleasure to fit. But this one, he just was never happy with it. I'll try and add a picture of it before it was removed. But anyway, so Chris now has this one, which is carbon fibre, so it's a lot of carbon. And who is it that made this?
I'm pretty sure that's rear Mima.
That's a genuine rear Mima.
That's not genuine rear Mima.
It's just a replica.
It's a rep rear Mima.
So the design is rear Mima copy.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be fun to fit. So as you can see here, we have no access to ramps. Everything's done on axle stands and DIY tools. We're just hobbyists. So he's got some shiny bits here also. I see a nice shiny starter motor. Yeah. You said that this is upgraded.
Yeah.
Why is that then? It's
basically rx8 internals with an rx7 external obviously fitment.
And is that to help the initial
crank? Yeah, it's just got an extra tooth compared to the standard rx7 starter motor.
So there you go, guys. If you want a better cranking starter motor for your rx7, then apparently that is the one to go for.
Yeah.
We got some
basically just like trick bits. Obviously, you know, whilst I was doing the engine strip down.
And who is it that?
This is all DM Motorsport.
DM Motorsport, okay.
I'm pretty sure they've, you know, gone bust, or just not wanting to.
Yeah, they only produce certain parts now, don't they? So you're quite lucky to have these all matching. Because originally you had purple, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So now we've gone.
The colour code now is like the red, carbon, black, and gold.
Yep. Got all these plates I see as well, so TGS.
TGS Tuner made all those plates, the gearbox plates, brackets.
And Chris also does have, I don't know if it's here available to see, but TGS tank, which
it's in that box.
And just quickly go through, what's that to replace? I do roughly remember it.
It's just a TGS delete.
Okay,
Not
so
TGS delete in AST delete.
And that's because it had more gubbings, didn't it?
Yeah.
So just by having one nice chrome pot, so it is like a polished aluminium pot, replaced a lot of bits and pieces. That's TGS. And this as well, which as far as I'm aware, quite hard to come by. This is a genuine Greddy elbow, as they call them in the RX-7 scene. So this is all aluminium. Chris has just had it. Chris has had it customed here for his setup. That's another nice part. But this engine bay, guys, honestly, once how it was previously, it was beautiful.
There will be like a before and an after, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, I've sent a lot of stuff off to be powder coated, like the turbo and stuff, like I was on about.
Yeah. Well, it's all time as well, and it's, as I say, this was an unexpected venture. Sorry. So Chris had everything all stripped and prepared, painted. All of this was actually in the car, as we showed you with regards of these extensions at the back, the feed and the front, the spoiler. Also the bonnet, which I missed. Chris has just stood in front of it. Yeah. So what bonnet's this again? This is carbon fibre, obviously.
That's an 89 Reamima bonnet.
Okay, awesome.
In carbon.
And Chris was going to have this painted.
I'm having it painted black.
Body colour, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was obviously going to be painted also, but as I say, that's been put on hold because money now has to be spent on this. And Chris, I would happily say, is a bit like me, is a perfectionist. Or not so much a perfectionist, it's things have to be done right.
Just anal.
And
I mean, I want
you're particular.
Mechanically sound before stuff like this.
But you're particular in what you do. So when you rebuild your car, you don't just want it to look pretty, you want it to perform exactly how it's supposed to. Yeah. But you like to uprate things that maybe Mazda, not saying Mazda didn't do right in the first place, but could be better, such as the starter motor. And as you can see here, guys, as well, Chris has already started stripping all the paint because this was painted in a beautiful black.
I was thinking of getting all that vapor blasted. They have got a vapor blasting company in Devizes.
Right.
I was going to run down there and just get a quote on.
And get it all cleaned.
It's just easier. Yeah, it gets all clean, gets in all like the.
And is these going to be repainted, powder coated, or polished?
I'll spray that black again. I've got a carbon plenum cover on its way as well. So
awesome.
Yeah, I'll brush see if I can run that or not. I don't know yet.
And recently wrapped, which admittedly it's a shame you're not going to see it underneath the car, but Chris has just wrapped this. Is it a downpipe?
Yes, it is a downpipe. You will see like a bit of it. You see the top of it.
I say that's a beautiful job. And
like V-band clamps, turbo at the top. So just basically sanded it all down, VHT blacked it, and then just obviously just heat wrapped it again.
And am I right in saying that's a very posh titanium bolt?
Yeah.
On an exhaust, guys. That's detail. As I said, Chris is a stickler for detail, and I don't blame him. These cars are getting very appreciated. This car is incredible. Chris has had it long enough. I don't think, as much as he mentioned, it's a love-hate relationship, I can't see him getting rid of it anytime soon, hence why he's doing everything in his power to have everything done to such a high standard, and this car will be incredible.
I mean, it is what it is. It's just like the nature of these cars, I guess, and it's the nature of any car, really. You know, you've got to, if you're going to do it, you know, you're going to go all out. But yeah, it's just to a certain extent, you know. But
it's just obviously a passion project.
Yeah.
You've had it long enough.
I mean, at the end of the day, not many people are lucky enough to have like storage and stuff. So like, you know, I can come down as and when. Got a car to get backwards and forwards to work and still, you know,
yep.
and obviously like whatever money I've got at the end, you know, I just chuck it at this and just, you know, enjoy it. But
awesome. So what are you currently doing with the engine bay? So we're gonna have a look at what you're doing in the engine bay.
Sort of masking up at the minute.
So you mask up and you're literally, it's just a clean up, is it?
Blasting over the paint.
So whilst the engine's out, you just want to, so as you can see, he's started to prep all this.
So I've only just started keying it, pretty much. Started masking everything up. And
just give it a nice blast off. And this is awesome, guys. And I didn't even know this. Chris found out an awesome trick. So when struggling to mask certain parts, which can take, as some of you who have restored cars before to this extent will know.
Guy on YouTube, and he just basically said like he was doing the same as what I was doing, and then just grabbed some kitchen foil, just started like masking loads of stuff with kitchen foil, and it molds to the shape.
Which I think is incredible. And these bits as well here, these are awesome. So this is all, once again, guys, this is all carbon fibre. It must cost a fortune.
That's genuine leg support canards.
So that's
front, the same as the side deflectors.
I'll try and get these in.
I've got my front Mazda Speed carbon splitter.
Is that a genuine item, or is that a company who make?
Yeah, so the company who made my front splitter and my cooling panel, as well as several little tiny bits, is a company called JJ Carbon.
Which is here.
So he's based in Dominican Republic.
Wow.
He's a really nice guy. I found him on Instagram, just randomly, because that Mazda Speed splitter, trying to get hold of one of them, like genuine, it was just like, I just could not find it anywhere. And basically just done my research and just ended up finding JJ Carbon, come across him, really nice guy, chatting to him on Instagram quite a lot. And yeah, done me a deal, got it through, bolt on with all the hardware, and it's spot on fit, as you can see. Carbon's really, really good. But yes, a few other bits as well that I got off of him, that I haven't actually fitted yet.
And what wheels are these? Because I did get them in the video earlier, but what?
So these are Kansai KMPs. So these are 18 by 10.5 all round.
Wow.
I can't remember the offset actually, like plus 12, something like that, all round.
Okay.
I have got spaces at the back, which I don't really recommend, but they're hub-centric spaces.
Okay, yeah, they're better ones, aren't they?
Yeah. But to fill those arches,
He needs it.
Kansai didn't do a more negative offset to suit those rear arches, so I had to stick with them just to go with small spaces.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously I got them done in I had them in a gunmetal grey, and I really, really liked them, but it was a bit too subtle for me, and I just wanted something to pop. So just thought, why not go with the sort of goldy bronze looking. I mean, they didn't turn out as much as I'd like. It's a bit 50-50. I kind of like really liked them, and then like in some lights I just didn't. But at the end of the day, it's paint. You know, when the engine gets done, everything's all back together, square one. That's just another detail.
It can be easily changed.
Yeah. So.
And it's personal preference again, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
And there's so many colours out there to choose from. You're spoiled, really. So.
Yeah. It's just a ball ache, and it's just obviously trying to put two and two together. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're Kansai KMPs.
And brakes wise, at the moment, you're just running stock brakes?
So these are RZ stock brakes. But stock calipers, sorry. And I can't remember what these were actually. I had them placed years ago.
You can just about see there. Drilled and grooved.
Diamonds? Are they diamonds? Am I right to say diamond performance or something like that?
Possibly, I honestly wouldn't know,
I
mate.
haven't got a clue really.
Same on the back again.
Yeah,
Drilled and grooved.
Nothing special. The brakes aren't really that great, but I will be getting some Rodo 2.5 pads.
Okay.
Obviously when I get all the engine and everything back in.
Awesome. And I just forgot, I know, if I remember rightly, you've told me about these mirrors before. They're relatively special.
They've done two sets. I think, and I had the 2 sets. So
Wow.
when I first bought the car, it had 1 mirror because when it came out of the body shop, someone kicked it off.
Okay.
This is before I bought it. So I bought the car with 1 mirror. And I mean, they're pointless because you can't see anything now. But
they look good.
I loved them. So I mean, I didn't even know what make they were. So trying to get hold of another set, I just didn't know. And then one of the guys on the forum knew exactly what mirrors these were, and a set popped up for sale, and he knew that I was only running 1 mirror, and straight away he tagged me in it, and he's just like, mate, there's a set of the KSP Attain mirrors. He said, they go for sale. He's like, grab them quick. So I ended up buying, obviously, the pair, got them spray fitted, and I still got that one in my shed, that other one that come with the car. But I've not seen anyone run those mirrors, and even if you type them in like research, you cannot find those mirrors. You might be able to find them on an FC, like 2nd gen, but I've never seen them on a 3rd gen.
Yeah, awesome. Just another detail of the car. That's awesome. Right, so this is Chris's front end. So we have these, which I don't know if Chris can operate them, but when these operate, these are incredible. So they're all LED and they're handmade. So who is it that makes these?
So these are Car Shop Glow.
That's it, yeah.
So they're based in Japan. So these are genuine. So a company called Brake Horsepower Imports got me a set of these. So they were about 4 months to make. But yeah, they just replaced the stock 99 spec lights, just the bulb lights, with these are basically time attack LED. So they're on a remote. So
you can change function, is that right? Like you can change how it flashes, how bright it is, and
yeah. To be honest, I didn't need the remote. It was just like the same price, pretty much, as having a remote. So I just thought, why not?
Why not, mate? It's a little bit of show, I suppose, with the Go.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is where we're at the moment. Obviously, hopefully you guys will see a lot more of this car, but it's a slow process currently at the moment, obviously because this thing. But as soon as, probably what we'll do next is we will film when we are down at, what's his name again, Chris?
Chris at Reworks.
At Reworks, and he's going to strip this down in front of Chris. Fingers crossed, it's not as bad as what it may be. But we'll let you know and we'll catch up with you guys then. So yeah, that's Chris, and I'll put his Instagram down here somewhere, and yeah, we'll see more of this at some point. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again.